As I was walking in from the parking garage to the shared office, and I was lugging around my backpack and my jacket sliding down the side of my strap, and I have my shelter lunch dangling on my hand. It occurred to me that the business of day trading is uh, there's a couple things. People say that the people who are um, pro poker players and people who are gamers, they are extremely they have the potential to be extremely good at um, day trading. And I was thinking, how does that relate to the conclusion that I have concerning the business of day trading? And my conclusion was that what I am finding out is um, the business of day trading requires incredible amount of discipline and discipline and consistency. Discipline and consistency. Those two words seems to mesh together very well. I have to be consistent, and I have to be. I have to. So these two words, I have to be consistent and disciplined. Consistent it essentially means I have to be disciplined. I have to be disciplined and consistent. Consistent meaning that if I set a schedule, then I have to stick to it. Okay, whatever happens, I have to stick to it. Discipline means the same thing, essentially, as far as keeping schedules. I have to be disciplined as well. And I thought, well, maybe the gamers and poker players may have a different vantage point. However, in order to sit there for hours and hours and hold up their poker face, you have to be consistent. As a poker player, if I get a 7 and a deuce offsuit, or a ace and a king of clubs, or a double aces in the pocket, then I have to be consistent in the manner that I present to the world, so that there is no tell. Because any good poker player will be able to display certain characteristics about what they have within their thoughts. And as far as gamers are concerned, I think they're so focused in what they're doing that they're in the zone. They are just essentially in the zone. They practice and they've honed the skills, and they have meshing of their body to their mind. And in order to be in the top level, in order to be in the top level, the body and the mind has to be linked together fiber optically. And the rules and planning are the things that are embedded into those two disciplines. And those two disciplines share a commonality in discipline and consistency. Those are the two things. Consistency opens up the door to create a solid schedule. Discipline also provides a couple things. One of them is setting up a schedule to follow through, and And essentially, while I'm in that period of dedicated schedule, that I'm doing something that is that is at the mission of what I'm doing, and therefore, um, I have to keep this in mind, and I have to keep practicing what I'm doing. I have to keep to a rigid schedule, no matter what. And I can see why a routine is critical in what I do. And then while I'm in that routine, then I have to open up the door to keep studying, keep opening up, have the open mind to absorb new information while retaining the things that I have to maintain the consistency and the discipline. So, in order for me to be successful, in order for me to move forward in being and successful, I have to follow those things. If I don't follow these things, then essentially, even if somebody has achieved a incredible success, it only takes one trade. In day trading, it only takes one trade.